Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Look headlines. Super Bowl edition. Sorry, we're moving. I just posted stuff for those of you on YouTube. If you're a YouTube Premium, if you're on the Picks and Parlays, any of my channels who already have this game, because the line is already on the move. We're on the move. 3.5. It's gone now. 4.5. 5 at MGM. 46.5 total. King D's in the house. Michael B's in the house. Seattle money line live and over. I had Seattle on the over myself as well. Let's get the scroll going there as well. All right, listen, hit the like button here on the YouTube. At Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. Come give it a follow. There we go. Now we're down 7. I was at 52.55, 52.48. It's all right. It's all right. We'll be okay. So, there we go. We have Seattle and New England. I got to say, you got to be a little disappointed there with the showing from Denver. I thought you'd get a little more offense there from Stidham. And Sean Payton, you think he would, I thought it'd be, you want to go conservative game plan. I totally understand that. Right? You don't want your guy out there getting, putting him in bad situations. That's perfectly understandable. Just as a whole, though, man, that was, you think you do a little better there, Denver fans. But this is the NFL, and we've seen time and time and time again. You lose a quarterback, and the backups come in. You don't always catch that lightning in the bottle. You like to think you will. You like to think you got Nick Foles or Frank Reich or Hostetler, right? When you think about guys who've come in out of the blue and taken teams Super Bowls or won Super Bowls as backups. But not meant to be. Not meant to be. Rookie MVP. One Crazy Summer. We're talking about the movie? We're talking about the movie One Crazy Summer? Rematch of Super Bowl 49. Are we going to get a crazy ending like that? We're not going to run the ball. Halftime show for the New England 28-24 victory in Glendale. Tom Brady MVP, Katy Perry, Missy Elliott, and Lenny Kravitz back in the day. And we got another rematch. And again, the stories, rematch here. It's New England. You got a rematch versus a lot of teams. Seeing +5 on the Patriots offshore. Going to be all over the Patriots. Darnold is still a fraud in the NFL cheats for the Patriots. I think he's a fraud, huh? No, you can get a 5 here in the States. MGM has a 5. You can get a 5 here. if you want that 5. I mean, it's funny. You're saying Darnold's a fraud. You don't think that the Patriots are a fraud. Scott Christensen in the house. Patriots, 40 years. What happened? $2 plus tip. I want my $2. Scott's with the dono coming through like a champ. Appreciate you, my guy. Not really high in either team. I mean, how? I mean, I don't know. American, you got two. New England went what? 15-3, 15-4. Seattle just finished up a 15-3 season themselves. What quarterback did the Patriots beat to get here? With Jarrett Stidham, or are you talking in that Super Bowl? That was a Russell Wilson Super Bowl. That was we're going to throw the ball instead of hand it off to Lynch. May rushing yards. I can get behind May rushing yards. Biggest fraud team I've ever seen. Who? The Patriots? I mean, listen, we can look at this Patriot team. Lost to the Raiders. Week 1 at home. Beat Miami on the road by a touchdown. Lost to Pittsburgh. You beat Carolina at home. Under 500 team. You beat Buffalo 23-20 on the road. Buffalo, we could say we want about Buffalo, whether they're a good team or not. You beat New England 25-19. You almost lost that game. You almost lost that one. Tennessee 31-13. Tennessee's trash. 32-13. Cleveland's terrible. Atlanta 24-23. Atlanta's terrible. Tampa Bay 28-23. That was bad Tampa Bay. That's November Tampa Bay. Bad team. Jets 27-14. Bad team. Cincinnati 26-20. I get you. We could look at that as a better team, Cincinnati. I mean, I'm still Joe Flacco quarterbacking that team, by the way. Giants 33-15. Beat them. You lost to Buffalo 35-31, and they spotted you. That was a bad loss. You're up 21-0, 24-7 at the half, and then that is where you think some of the fraudulent come in here for New England. Baltimore 28-24. You were trailing that game until Lamar got hurt, and then you ended up winning that one. You were behind when Lamar was playing. You beat the Jets 42-10, 38-10, beat Miami. You beat the Chargers with no offensive line, and that game was 16-13 versus that defense. The Charger defense. Okay. You beat Houston 28-16. You needed 10 turnovers, and Houston was still in that game. And you just played a 10-7 game. You beat Herbert, Stroud, and Stidham. I'm agreeing with you. Do I think Herbert's a decent quarterback? Yes. Is the team offensive line garbage? 100%. Do I like Stroud in Houston? Yeah. No Nico Collins. Totally different team. And let's be honest, you got 4 interceptions from the quarterback. 4 interceptions. Kind of helped you when your own quarterback fumbles the ball away a couple times. Seattle's got a defense. Seattle's got a defense. So there is that. There is that. We talk about Seattle's losses. We'll talk about what? Game 1, they lost to who? The Niners. Yeah, it was like 17-13. What was that game they lost opening day? 17-13, Niners score with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go left in the game. Let's chalk that one up to new coach, new quarterback, new team. Niners, I don't know. The Niners are a pretty good team. I think the Niners are a pretty good team. Lost that one 17-13. Who'd you lose to? The Rams? You make a field goal, you won that game. I mean, you could make some points here. They're a tough little team here. I don't know. All right, well. Drake May is the GOAT. It's like it carried away, Andrew. That's why we're saying let's go, because silver's $110. Football's come to an end with a great season. Time to get ready for baseball and finish college basketball strong. Chicago State getting it done. I bet in the UFL. No. I bet in the UFL. I'll start moving a little bit to maybe throw a little NBA into my life here. But that's about it. We got baseball coming up. Go to eating clam chowder. Ugly dogs tomorrow. I told you, Justin, there's a couple. Chicago State winner today. You're welcome. Alcorn and Morgan State for tomorrow would be your two ugly dogs. You want to ugly dog it up. They're your two uglies in college hoops. At least the ones that I like, I should say. I think Alcorn is catching 12.5. And Morgan State, 9.5. And I do like Arizona. I don't know if we'll play it. Run the ball rematch, Jesse, absolutely. You're welcome, Andrew. Celtics first quarter tomorrow probably need to see play. Here we go. Talking. We're not talking basketball first quarters for tomorrow, Michael. There you go. The Patriots and Seattle. Your Super Bowl matchup. 4.5s. DK, FanDuel right now. Caesars. BetMGM with a 5. Into the waters we go. Penny 411s at 5. Total holding steady 46.5. I'd probably be on the over here. I think Seattle's probably going to score some points here. Gary thought the Rams would win. You've been on the Rams all year, Gary. That's a little biased on your take in that one. I'm not saying it was a bad thought. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying. Let's see. Big user day. Denver, Seattle Super Bowl. Nope. Backstage, Denver Rams. Nope. Justin Rams, Denver. Nope. Vinny Contreras, New England and the Rams. Nope. There we go. Not one person had the mix. Nobody had the correct combination. Rams had a defense that would have won. Well, yeah. Would have won. A lot of things could happen. They had a defense. If Carolina had a defense, they could have beat the Rams. Rams scored the last second. You've seen this from the Rams the last 2 months of the season, month and a half. The defense has been a problem. James says the Rams stink. All right. Sandu's in house, agreeing with Jesse for the run the ball Super Bowl. Why are we going to pass it? Michael, what? I make money betting first quarter. Clippers Heat today. I don't complain about your no-name college basketball. I'm just saying for Sunday night, championship Sunday night, we're talking about Super Bowl. You mention a first quarter game and then say, I got to see who's playing. Come on. Who's playing? And worried about a first quarter, you don't even know who's playing yet. Love you, Mike. Love you. King D's laughing. Scott, once again, Scott's coming in. Donoing up the chat. I appreciate it, Scott. Thank you very much. There is his little dono. Great man. And, of course, he's got the nice little Christmas tree. Pats will win. Take the points on my line. Just my thoughts. If you like the Patriots, you play the money line. That is how it goes in the Super Bowl. You're taking a dog. It is always a money line play. That's the way it goes. Andrew smashing the Patriots. I got to do something for the Super Bowl. I'm trying to think of something to give away the rest of the little jerseys. Unless I use them for baseball season. I don't know what I'm going to do with these things. We have a Ruben Sierra signed helmet to give away. All right. That's a wrap for today. There we go. Well, we got 2 weeks to talk about this game. But that is all. I want to say thank you to Scott Christensen for the donation. Much appreciated. Thank you. Everybody popping in today. Great. iHeartRadio if you want to listen to this 20-minute conversation. We got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Be bored of the Super Bowl. 2 weeks of the Super Bowl talk. Look at lines. Let's be honest. It's going to be college basketball. We got to flip the night show into college basketball. Probably do it a couple days a week. I don't know if I'll do it 7 days a week, college basketball. Look at lines. But you never know. We're rolling along pretty good here. Have a nice little 60% run of late last week plus. And, again, since basically mid-December, we've turned on the Jets, 19 games over 500. And we're on our way to a nice little season. That's a wrap. Oh, boy. Rookie MVP, let's go Patriots, start of a new dynasty. You know, on a side note, Belichick leaves. Team gets to the Super Bowl with his quarterback he drafted. Tom Brady leaves him, goes to Super Bowl, wins it. Puts a little ding in Belichick's armor there, I think. I'm just saying. Again, 2 weeks to talk about this game. Let's pivot to hoops, baby. Major League Baseball win totals. iHeartRadio if you want to re-listen to this podcast, YouTube channel as well. And that's a wrap, everybody watching. Thank you on the X and on the show on YouTube. Give me a follow. I'm losing followers on the YouTube, on the X. I get 3, I lose 1. I get 4, I lose 5. Yeah, well, that's baseball, Susan. I'm out of here. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.